Land is the directorial debut of from the acclaimed actress Robin Wright. And what is Land? Land is the poignant story of one woman's search for meaning in the vast and harsh American wilderness. To give more of a layout of the premise, that's a bit vague. So basically, the main plot is a woman loses her family for unknown reasons, and then randomly buys basically a cabin in the far end of the woods to basically try and live that way until she dies. So again, it is directed by Robin Wright, who also acts in it as the main actress. Its cast, it also resembles that of Damian Bashir, Kim Dickens, Warren Christie, Brad Leyland, and Finley Woltak Hissong. So subjectively, my theory and opinion on Land is they really did not do a good job, really at all. So the first 20 minutes is set up for what I just described in the objective viewpoint of Land. And that after that is when they really just ruined it. So within the first act, it was a woman that loses her family, buys a cabin in the woods to basically learn a different lifestyle. Otherwise, she was going to inevitably kill herself. So basically, buys a house out of the blue just because she was bored, I guess, and didn't have anything else to do within her misery. So my problem with Land is that they start out well. She buys a cabin. She looks for a survival kind of life until she inevitably dies. And that's not a spoiler, I'm just saying that's the whole premise of why she did it. My problem is that's a great story right there. They had the chance to capitalize on strong, empowered woman surviving in the wilderness by herself. Pitch perfect. That would be damn near perfection, almost as great as The Revenant, which Leonardo DiCaprio won an Oscar with that. Well, here's the problem I have with Land. All of these things in the world, all of these cultures people are trying to promote, like super feminism and strong empowered women, they really crap the bed with this film to show that off, considering they have Damian Bashir's character come save the day and teach her how to survive and teach her how to kill and everything, and that really bogged down the story. That plot device alone was bad enough. The film after that, it ended up being so tediously boring. Land has excellent looking landscapes and environments, and the visuals look great. The cinematography looks fine and great. The story itself falls way flat because they had the chance to, like I said, capitalize on strong, feminist, empowered woman seeking survival skills in the wilderness by herself. They had that at the grasp of their palm, and they didn't go with it. They didn't capitalize on it. They instead brought out strong male to save the day. And albeit this film has a mostly intriguing third act and ending to it, it didn't really have me invested in it by that time. I was already checked out. It's a boring film of basically two people that don't have any chemistry because it's an hour and 20 whatever minutes, and there's no chemistry because everything feels forced, everything feels ham-fisted, everything feels so fast-paced, even though you can tell they were really striving for a slow burn, but it's an hour and 20 what the hell minutes, and it just falls flat. Mainly because the story they provided was already bad enough with how cliche, generic, and predictable and so overplayed and overdone. It's also that short of a runtime. So Land, unfortunately, is mostly a failure. Other than great looking visuals, acceptable, passable performances, not great at all. Land is a 4 out of 10. Thank you.